It's summer 2025, and you should think the Walt Disney World resorts had never been so alive, yet crowd levels are diving, not thriving, and the executives at Disney feeling very tense. Today, we'll tell you what's going on and why families are not even on the fence about visiting the happiest place on Earth. They're staying home, and a dearth of attendance is at Disney. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to That Park Place, the channel that is all about the news that should be fun. I am your guest host here today, and I've got Vashkai and Jonas who are here for some fun today. Gentlemen, this is your channel. Thank you for letting me come back to my theme park roots.
Yeah, so glad you're here, and there's no waits.
Oh boy, it's just like Disney.
Indeed.
All right, folks, let's dive in. You're looking at the wait times for Animal Kingdom at the middle of a day in the middle of July. Now, folks, this video was pre-recorded, so whatever you're looking at right now, I bet it's not dissimilar. It might be worse, but go check it out if you want to. It's wdwpassport.com that we're using. Folks, click that like button and take a look at the wait times for Animal Kingdom. Navi River Journey, which is basically a poor man's It's a Small World, 45 minutes. You've got Kilimanjaro Safaris at 10 minutes. Kali River Rapids is not even working. Boy, you talk about a bad day. It's that hot and you can't get on the water ride. Despite the fact that Kali River Rapids is down, Expedition Everest is under an hour, Dinosaur is at 40 minutes, and Avatar is still at 1 hour. That is a total of, ladies and gentlemen, count them with me. I'm not doing meeting characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 open attractions at Animal Kingdom. And the wait times are still low because nobody is there. Off we go to the Magic Kingdom, because I know that's what you want to know about. If we go to the Magic Kingdom, Barnstormers at 25, Buzz Lightyear is at 30, Dumbo at 20, Enchanted Tales with Belle at 20, Haunted Mansion at 40, It's a Small World is at 20 minutes, and you can look down below. And by the way, if you want to see where the lines are, go to the Lightning Lane Premier Pass places, and I'm not going to explain again, except to say that it seems like Disney's solution creates the problem in the first place with those. Otherwise, if they didn't have Lightning Lane Premier Passes, I don't think they'd have long waits based on what I'm seeing. Tomorrowland Speedway, 10 minutes. Tiana's Bayou Adventure is at 15 minutes. Oh boy, Tiana's is doing so swell. Yeah, Space Mountain is down, and Tiana's has a 15-minute wait time. Oh, I'm so glad they took down Splash Mountain. And there's somebody up there saying, they cherry-picked this, they cherry-picked it. No, we did not, folks. This is when we're recording, and we're doing it, okay? We're doing it. All right, so the bottom line here, I'm not going to go through all of this. We would spend the entire video if we did all 4 parks. Bottom line is, wait times are very low. We think that wait times correlate to attendance. So does Thrill Data. Thrill Data over here currently has July dropping far below June, far below May, far below April, far below... You may keep going. Look at this. July now has an average wait time of 28 minutes. And I bet if you took out the Lightning Lane Premier Passes, I bet it would drop even further. I bet it would be so far down. This now, July is headed to be the lowest. September and October of 2024 were the lowest we had in the post-pandemic era. We are now looking at July, heading towards that, because I'm telling you, the second half of July that we are now entering is really sparsely crowded at Disney historically. And it's going to drive that number even lower. So we're looking at the possibility of July being the lowest attended, at least in terms, if we believe that wait times matter, the lowest attended month that we've seen since Disney came back in normal operations. So, Jonas, I want to go to you and just ask, where does this land in September? Where does this land in the middle of August? I mean, we're going to need new ways of measuring this thing.
Right. So there are so many issues that are coming up, and we've been covering a lot of data on this channel. And of course, Pro, you cover this very well on the WDW Pro channel. May, for instance, there was a report that came out of the out of Orlando, and specifically the Orange County Tax Office, to say that May had an additional year over year. It had an additional 500 million in revenue, specifically in the Orlando area in May, despite this softness that we're seeing at Disney. Now, something big did happen around May 22nd in Orlando. That, of course, being the opening of Epic Universe, and hotel occupancy was up by 10% in Orlando in that area. Now, I'm not saying they all went to Epic, but with hotel occupancy going up and Disney wait times going down, and also the Disney company working so hard to say, oh, we got to get more capacity in these parks, guys. It's capacity. That's the issue. That's the problem. It's just people want to be in here so bad that we don't have enough capacity. If there was more capacity, we'd make so much more money. Well, that doesn't really seem to bear it out if wait times are also going down. There's the math is not mathing, as the children like to say these days.
Well, we've had people say that the summer is not the off season anymore, and I'm like, well, if it's not the off season, if September is going to be the off season, I can't even imagine it. For the very first time, and we reported that on this here on this channel, we're seeing 0-minute wait times. I didn't even know that Disney would do that. I had never seen it before. And Ron of Follow the Bradley's Fun has pointed it out, has a great video on it. But we're starting to see 0-minute wait times. So if we start to see that across the board on many attractions, I don't know what Disney's going to do to try to hide this. This is a PR disaster in the making. Vash, any disagreements there?
Oh, no, I don't see any disagreement at all. I mean, look, if you're a guest looking to go to Walt Disney World, very enjoyable, yes, but for shareholders and for the monetization of these parks, it can't look good when your wait times are down. And that's the thing, too. We haven't even seen what the revenues will look like for Walt Disney World, because for the people who are actually there, they gave away a lot in order to get them there. So those per caps, I can't see them as being super healthy right now. And then combine that with the low wait times, that means low attendance. So those two combine, usually the kiss of death for any theme park operation. Now, it's interesting, Pro, because a lot of people have said, yes, people have shifted away towards the summer into the other months. And I actually do agree with that assessment. We've seen some data. It's a very shallow trend line, but over the last 20 years, I think there's some data to bear this out, but not to this low of an extent. And here's the thing. Even though Disney's not necessarily being well attended, that doesn't mean that Universal isn't. I want to go ahead and share my screen just for a second here to show the thrill data connected to actually Universal Studios Florida, or the Universal Orlando Resort. Epic Universe right here. We have many attractions in the red. We have Curse of the Werewolf at 80 minutes. Unfortunately, Battle of the Ministry is down. But Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge, 105 minutes. We have, let's see, Yoshi Adventure at 70 minutes. That's a long time for that attraction right there. Mario Kart Madness at 70 minutes, and it's across the board as well. This is Islands Adventure right here. We have, I believe, 90 minutes for Hagrid's Magical Creature Motorbike Adventure. We have Dudley Do Right's Ripsaw Falls at 60 minutes, and we have multiple attractions up in that upper echelon right there. And also, too, this is consistent across the way as well at Universal Studios Florida, where we have Transformers hitting a 60-minute wait time, and everything else, it looks like, below that. So people are attending theme parks. They're just not necessarily going to Disney. And that, the Visit Orlando numbers actually bear this out, which is very, very interesting, that bookings were up. And as Jonas actually said, according to that economic impact report, people are going to attractions in the Orlando area. They're just not going to Disney. It's just Disney itself is not necessarily the driver for a lot of these vacations or a lot of the visitation that Orlando is experiencing right now, even though that is up. What are they doing? They're going to either Universal, they're going to other regional theme parks in the area, or in a lot of cases, they're going to cruise line. They're going down to Port Canaveral and leaving from there, but using Orlando as a hub. So clearly Walt Disney World has to change direction here in some way, whether that's increasing the guest experience in the short term and really ramping up their capital expenditures, which we are hearing they're doing, but they're 3-4 years out.
Well said, Vash. Well said. And, as we look at the Disney parks, it has never been, perhaps, at least since the pandemic, the time to go as it is now, if you don't mind being in a construction zone. But I got a feeling some of you do dislike the idea of being in a construction zone in Magic Kingdom. You don't like the idea of Animal Kingdom only having 5 rides. So if you want to go and sip a cup of Joe, right, over by the Tusker House, or if you want to sit at Casey Jones and watch, not many people go by, but watch some people go by, then you can have a good time. But if you're wanting to experience Disney as it was, it is no more. And that's why I think the door is shutting and crowds are just saying, no, we're going to go visit Peach's Castle instead. I think that's why the parks are dead. And I don't see this changing for years now, because I think that Disney's going to be under construction for years to come. Perhaps not until the 2030s can Disney really rebound. And it's sad that a lot of the pixie duster channels out there didn't tell people that this was coming. We did. We were called all kinds of names. I mean, you listen, the cupcakers out there have me blocked left and right on X like I care. But folks, we care about you. We care about you having a great vacation. We care about the kids of today and tomorrow getting to experience what Walt wanted them to get to experience. It's distinctly American. It's distinctly amazing. And we wanted people to get to experience that. Disney has been destroying that left and right. And now the crowds have disappeared. Jonas, final word on this. What do you say?
No, everything that you're saying is correct. And it is funny to watch the people who try to say that we're making all of this up. No, we may be phrasing it in a way that gets your attention, but everything we're saying is true. And if it isn't, we clarify our comments. So with that being said, if you do have something you would like for us to clarify, you can reach out to us through that Park Place, the website. And I recommend you go over there and check us out over on the web.
Thatparkplace.com, folks. All right, we've got to be moving on, but we hope that you have a zippity-doo-dah day and find Mr. Bluebird any way you can. Folks, click that like button, share, subscribe, click it, stick it to the algorithms. It's the notification bell. Hey, I did it this time. And folks, until the next time, drop a comment, tell us what's going on in your life, in your world, and why you're not at Disney World, or if you are, why. We'll see you real soon. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep having fun.
Why listen to music made by people and companies who really don't like you? Check out Vacation Radio today and prepare for all new content made by the people behind the WDW Pro channel. It's the place you need for all the music. That should be fun. Hundreds of songs, every genre you can imagine. Listen live on YouTube and enjoy a set list that's always sunny. It's Vacation Radio. What are you waiting for? Every WDW Pro video has a link to Vacation Radio in the video description. Try it out and subscribe today.